Alright, hello gamers, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host Mukluk, and we are back in Age of Wonders 4. Last time we left off right at the beginning of this battle, so we are just going to jump back into it here and see what we can do. Summons the douche. Hey, hey, blind. Hello, John Wick's uncle. I see you both. Quite reach with that yet. Alright, I'll let them move closer one more turn. Ow. My elementalist is taking some damage. Alright. Resisted stun twice, unlucky. Alright, let's give an extra turn to the Watcher. Some damage in on the Warlock. Okay, the Bone Wyvern is dead. Let's do Chain Lightning there. And let's do Death Ward on him so he can't die this turn because he's on the front line with half health. The Phase Beast is almost dead. Bad turn for that one. Hello, Sire Shorts on Guild Wars 2. Now I see you online. Could you explain Guild Wars 2 crafting weapons? Can I see somewhere a full list of greatswords, etc.? Uh, so the GW2 wiki is very solid, and you could probably find that on there. There's going to be hundreds of great swords. So the main thing is like what stats are you looking for? Because the stats are the most important thing. Most builds of the greatsword, I'm guessing you'd probably want power, precision, and ferocity on it. So you would be looking for those things specifically most of the time. It's like if I do, let me see, GW2 wiki greatswords. 2 hours in the game, but LMMO, I like to focus on the crafting side. I just recently did a series called Craft Locked where I tried to beat Guild Wars 2, well, at least like, you know, the main story, with a character with it only using gear that he crafted himself. Let's see. Well, here is a gallery of all of the greatsword graphics in the game. Here is a list of all the greatsword skills in the game for various classes. And then, like, if you want to craft greatswords, that would be weaponsmithing. Why did it only do one attack and then? Oh, it got stunned, that's why. I was like, it should have done more hits than that. Oh, that didn't kill it? It's close. Decompose that body to heal some peeps. that is all my moves for this turn. Do I need to use any mana firing spells off? I don't think so. So I'm gonna end turn there and see what happens. Disease on all of us. Thanks for trying to figure it out. Sure. Hey Muck, watch your YouTube Warframe video from a couple weeks ago. Are you still enjoying it? I've been playing Warframe for 13 years. Glad to help if you decide to join other players. What's up, Bullfrog? So that video was like the story of my first 5 hours in Warframe. I've played about 40 hours, and then I've been taking a break the last like week or two. But I actually was working on, just to show for a sec, I'm working on a script for the second Warframe video right now. So there will be more to come. Like, when I made the first video, that was very outside the realm of the kind of content I normally make. So I was waiting to see if it did okay before I committed to, you know, making more. And it did. So I was like, okay, I will make more of these. Hi, Dennis. Let's see. Oh, it didn't die? Okay, their warlock's dead. Glad to hear it. I know you want to play mainly solo to get that experience. I'll be happy to jump in with you as a support frame and let you kill things at your own pace. Yeah, it's... That part of the game, I think, is a negative thing. The fact that... Okay, so like my most recent MMO, I'm coming from Guild Wars 2. And in Guild Wars 2, if a level 80 player goes into a level 30 area with their level 30 friend, the 80 people are squished down to be a level 30. And so they can play with them without having to handicap themselves. And Warframe didn't have anything like that. So I joined groups a couple of times since that video that you saw. And like farming for parts. And, you know, I didn't, you know, ask them to hold back or anything like that. We were just playing. And I could not keep up with them. It's like they would enter a room and just delete the whole room before I would even like go through the doorway. So it's like at the end I had like 15 kills. They would have like 250. And it was like, it very much felt like if I joined other people and didn't ask them to handicap themselves, I could not play the game. So team play as a new player definitely felt really bad. turn. How is Warframe's combat? People were speculating Guild Wars 3 might have a similar-ish combat. I hope not. It's amusing, but it's, okay, so, like, for the first, like, 30 hours, when you hold down the E button is your melee. For the first, like, 30 hours of gameplay, you can kill everything by walking toward it and holding the E button. That's it. There are some special skills unique to each frame, but they cost mana. And mana doesn't regenerate on its own. You have to kill an enemy, and it has to drop a blue ball, and then you pick up the blue ball, and then that refills your mana somewhat, until you get some other ways of recovering mana later on. So, early game, it doesn't matter which robot you play, they all feel like the same character, because you're out of mana all the time. And when they're out of mana, they all have the same melee, basically. With some exception. That does start to change later on, from what I can tell, but that's a lot of the early game. It is fun. Like, to be clear, it is fun, but it kind of reminded me of a game called Dynasty Warriors, where it's just like you're just this superhero, and every time you swing your sword, you kill like 500 little dudes. It reminded me greatly of that in the early game, because it felt like, you know, it was God mode. Like, nothing could harm me. That's where I've seen both sides of that as newbie and vet. Invite-only mode or friends only can help with that if you've got any friends to play with. Hey there, Muck. Hey, Zavona. To be fair, an experienced and well-equipped AD player might be scaled down to match level 1, but they still burn through enemies faster than new players. Faster, yes, but not on a rate of 250 kills versus 15 faster. Like, it's not to that disparity. Okay, we've only got 2 enemies left, which is the highest tier ones, but they are low morale. Okay, one down. That guy's routing. He's about to run. Over here is the last thing. honestly, at this point, what's my cheapest mana thing? This. Alright. I can just auto let them all do this faster. Since there's just one enemy left, don't have to worry about the AI doing something too stupid. There we go. Okay, do I want an Astral Siphoner? No. No, I'm good. I don't need that. Light Rebuke. Is that an upgrade for you? Yes, it is. Alright, equip that. And one more enemy here. Okay. Alright. Area excavated. And dig this out. I'm just trying to remember everything we were working on last time. We were going to try to take out this rift and make a base here to start building around the Leviathan's eyes. Let's see. That is still building some stuff. Bathhouse. Okay, you two. What are we gonna have you do? Have them go clear that node down there. Right, that's done. Hero leveled up. This is the Elementalist. Plus 50% evocation damage. Let's take that. Mass Recall, new Empire skill. I've already done that. Okay, end turn. Mike, will you be finishing Subnautica 2 this weekend? Yeah, currently that's a Sunday night thing. So Sunday night, me and my son have been playing Subnautica 2. I kind of expect to hit the end of the early access with the next session.
Ooh.
Wait, what? Okay. Started outpost construction. And try to auto this, see what happens. Everyone lived, barely. Pike of Infested Blood and Warding Shield. Alright. I can hit this, but it's not going to pull in the third army. Okay, got it. Alright. Excavation done. Work on that. Alright, you two. Right over here. You go join them. Let's make another scout. This can expand. Do I want to expand underground? Or up here? I guess let's get that gold vein. Tried to say vein and mine. Gold vine. Alright, Keeper's Mark. Enchantments, reduce, magic material, knowledge income, decent stuff, but we're almost out of Imperium. I can't afford it right now. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to run these armies back here to deal with this. Found a city. Run these guys back. You keep digging. To go down here and let them run away. Alright, so now we're getting the income from that node. That's done. Tavern is done. Stone walls. Keeper's Mark is done, so enchant those units. So the first time they die in combat, they avoid taking fatal damage. Alright, end turn. Got a new city here.